श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। लाडली लाल की जय। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। बर्हापीडं नटवरवपुः कर्णयो कर्णिकारं बिभ्रद्वासः कनककपिशं वैजयन्तीं च माला रन्ध्रान् वेणु रधरसुधया पूरयन् गोपवृन्दै वृन्दारण्यं स्वपदरमणं प्राविशद्गीतकीर्ति। नमः कमलनाभाय नमः कमलमालिने नमः कमलपादाय नमस्ते कमलेक्षण यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तद्गुं देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। ओ लाडली लाल की जय। श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। पहले सभी को राधे राधे और मेरा प्रणाम। Let me first say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam, my humblest prostrations to all of you. We'll begin with the Kirtan from Sankirtan Sudha, page 74. A devotee is saying, the very first line, let's say also that, Hey Radharani, in your separation from you, I can't live even a moment. Kahan jaau? Where should I go? Kahan so kahu? Whom should I tell? Please tell me. As I miss you so much, this separation, sweet separation from you. जिया नहीं जाए अब तुम बिनु राधे, कहाँ जाऊँ का सो कहूँ तू ही बता दे। जिया नहीं जाए तुम बिनु राधे,
कहाँ जाऊँ कासो कहूँ तू ही बता दे।
माया ने भुलाया मेरा दासत राधे, माया
ने भुलाया मेरा दास
यावे मेरा दोष कहाँ, तू ही बता दे।
यावे मेरा दोष कहाँ, तू ही बता दे।
जिया नहीं जाए अब तुम बिन राधे, कहाँ जाऊं कासों कहूँ, तू ही बता दे।
नहीं जाए अब तुम बिनु राधे, कहाँ जाऊँ कासों कहूँ, तू ही बता दे।
मैं तो हूँ अबोध नवजात शिशु राधे, नवजात शिशु राधे, तू तो करुणामयी प्रेम अगाधे,
तू तो करुणामयी प्रेम अगाधे।
रसिकन समुझायो तू ही मम राधे,
रसिकन समुझायो तू ही मम राधे।
माने नहीं मान आय, माने नहीं मन आय, तू ही मन वारे।
माने नहीं मान आए, तू ही मान वारे।
वो जिया नहीं जाए अब तुम बिनु राधे, कहाँ जाऊं कासों कहूँ, तू ही बता दे। जिया
नहीं जाए अब तुम बिनु राधे, कहाँ जाऊँ कासों कहूँ, तू ही बता दे।
तू तो निज नाम में भी रहा नित राधे,
तू तो निज नाम में भी रहा नित राधे।
यह मम उर विश्वास दिला रे,
यह मधुर विश्वास दिलाए।
मुक्ति मुक्ति वैकुंठ मांगू नहीं राधे, दासी बना दे,
निज दासी की दासी बना दे।
हो जिया नहीं जाए अब तुम बिन राधे, कहाँ जाऊं कासों कहूँ तू ही बता दे।
नहीं जाए अब तुम बिनु राधे, कहाँ जाऊं कासो कहूँ तू ही बता दे।
तेरे सुख को ही सुख मानो नित राधे,
सुख को ही सुख मानो नित राधे।
ऐसी ही मेरी चित वृत्ति बना दे, चित वृत्ति
बना दे।
मेरे सब इंद्रिय मन बुद्धि राधे,
मेरी सब इंद्रिय मन बुद्धि राधे।
तेरी ही सेवा मांगे ऐसी बना दे,
सेवा मांगे ऐसी बना दे।
हो जिया नहीं जाए अब तुम बिन राधे, कहाँ जाऊं कासों कहूँ तू ही बता दे। जिया
नहीं जाए अब तुम बिनु राधे, कहाँ जाऊं कासो कहूँ तू ही बता दे।
मेरी ओर लाखों जानी दयामयी राधे,
मेरी ओर लाखों जानी दयामयी राधे।
तू तो है कृपालु दीनु, हे तू कृपा दे,
है कृपालु दीनु, हे तू कृपा दे।
हो जिया नहीं जाए अब तुम बिन राधे, कहाँ जाऊं कासों कहूँ तू ही बता दे। जिया
नहीं जाए
की जय. There's a sheet. I think you have the sheet. We started this last night and we'll do the continuation of this pad. This pad is on the book Prem Ras Madira. This book was written by the great saint Jagat Gurutam Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu. It contains 1008 pads, divine poetries, 21 madhuris, and contains all the divine pastimes of Shri Radha Krishna and the gopis, and all the philosophy of all the Vedas, Puranas and all the scriptures. Sab kuch hai isme, everything. So we started singing this beautiful pad from Siddhant Madhuri, from the Prem Ras Madira, and we'll continue tonight. मोहि मन मोहन मन भाए रे, मोहि मन मोहन मन भाए रे, मोहि मन मोहन मन भाए मोहि मन मोहन मन भाए को कर जप को तप को व्रत 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 को विपिन समाधि लगाए रे, मोहि विपिन समाधि लगाए रे, मोहि मन मोहन मन भाए रे, मोहि मन मोहन मन मोहि को कर तीरथ चारि धाम को कर तीरथ चारि धाम को मरने काशी जाए रे, मोहि मरने काशी जाए रे, मोहि मन मोहन मन भाए कल थोड़ा संक्षेप में समझ लो. Just briefly, little bit from yesterday. This sadhak ऊंचे कक्षा के, the sadhak, one who's practicing sadhana. We say devotee, but devotee means a different thing. Devotee जब सिद्ध हो जाते हैं वो भक्त कहते हैं. When we become perfect, we have attained God realization, then to use the word bhakt or devotee is correct. A person is totally devoted to Bhagwan. उनके मन तो संसार में है ही नहीं, किसी चीज में आसक्ति नहीं है या व्यक्ति में, has no attachment for anything or anyone in the world, only Bhagwan. Like Bhakt Hanuman, Bhakt Prahlad, ये कहते हैं ना लोग. People say Bhakt Hanuman, Bhakt Prahlad, सभी से Bhakt Maheshwaranand too. No. So sadhak, वो साधना करते हैं, is doing sadhana. भक्ति दो प्रकार की, the two kinds of bhakti, साधना भक्ति और सिद्धा भक्ति. भक्त्या संजातया भक्त्या विभ्रत्युत्पुलकान्तनु. भागवत महापुराण 11 canto 3rd chapter 31st verse. Prabhupada Maharaj had been questioned by Videhanimi. Says there are two kinds of bhakti. बस भागवत में ही लिखा और कई जगह नहीं. This is written only in Bhagavad. Not Gita, not Ramayana, not Ved, only in Bhagavad. Prabhupada Maharaj, one of the 9 Yogeshwars, is being questioned by Videhanimi. 11 canto of Bhagavad Mahapuran, 3rd chapter. It's very wonderful discourse. Videhanimi was performing the yagna. Videha मतलब जो अपने को देह नहीं समझती, देह से पार किया. One who does not feel I am the body, he is realized I am not the body. Like Janak, this father of Sita, he is also called Videha. Means Paramhans. One is realized I am soul, Atma. मैं आत्मा हूँ, मैं शरीर नहीं. I am not the body, I am soul, Atma. Is realized. It's called self-realization. In Hindi we say Atma Gyan, or Sanskrit Atma Gyani. In English, self-realization. कुछ लोग कहते हैं self-realization is God realization. जो नहीं जानते हैं, अज्ञानी है, so they don't really have good knowledge. They're still ignorant. So they say, somebody has written, many people have written books also. People don't understand what is in scripture, they just take and just translate. So there's a saying that self-realization is God realization. This is wrong. There are two kinds of Maya. Very briefly understand. Tehi kar bhed sunahu tum do, vidya apar avidya do. Bhagwan Shri Ram is saying to Lakshman and Chitrakoot, being questioned, Lakshman asks Prabhu Shri Ram, ye Maya kya hai? He asks Bhagwan, what is Maya? So Bhagwan says to Lakshman, there are two kinds of Maya. One is called Vidya Maya, Guna Varika Maya, and one is called Avidya Maya or Swarupa Varika Maya. Many names. One Maya, Vidya Maya, creates the world. Ek rachai jag gun bas jaake, Prabhu prerit nahi nij bal taake. Through the inspiration of Bhagwan, माया कुछ नहीं कर सकती. माया तो जड़ है. माया is जड़, enough, non-conscious. जैसे like this rumal, this wash rag, it is inert, non-conscious, pare. But if I take my hand and I shake it, it is shaken. Doesn't mean rumal is shaken. Hand is shaken, rumal. So Maya is inert, like this, non-conscious. Bhagwan empowers Maya to work. And Maya performs work. Like my hand is shaken, rumal, same way Bhagwan empowers Maya. So Prabhu prerit nahi nij bal taake. Not by itself. Vidya Maya creates the world, but not by itself. अपनी शक्ति से नहीं, अशक्ति है ही नहीं. Doesn't have power. So that world we see around us, mountains, valleys, oceans, rivers, people, birds, animal, trees, that world, that ye satya hai. That world is real. Satyam bhutamyam jagat. Mahabharata. Why? Satyar bhutani jatani sthavarani cha. Mahabharata. क्योंकि भगवान ने ये संसार को बनाया जो हम देखते हैं, और भगवान सत्य है तो वो संसार भी सत्य है. Mahabharata, the scriptures say, the reason why the world we see around us is real because Bhagwan created the world. Remember, through the inspiration of Bhagwan. And since Bhagwan is real, that world is real. Satya. And what about Avidya Maya? वो भी एक जगत बनाते हैं. Avidya Maya also creates a world. एक दुष्ट अतिशय दुख रूपा, जा बस जीव परो भव खूपा. वो अंदर वाले माया को बनाते हैं संसार. हमारे विचार जो हम सोचते हैं वो अविद्या माया बनाते हैं. वो अविद्या माया हमको भुला दिया कि मैं कौन हूं. So the avidya maya creates an inner world. The inner world of our thoughts, our ideas, the inner world of the mind. ये बड़ी खतरनाक है. This is a very dangerous maya. This maya has made us forgotten who we are from beginningless time. अनादिकाल से. और अपने को शरीर मानने लगे. And because of that, we have started identifying with the body. From beginningless time. This is avidya maya. And this is a cause of all our problems in the world. If we could just accept and realize, I am not the body. Bas, half problem is finished. Most of the problem is finished. The person who realizes I am the soul, the Atma, who crosses avidya maya. ये ज्ञानी लोग करते ना, ज्ञानी योगी, भक्त भी करते हैं. Through the practice of spiritual exercises, sadhana, yogi, jnani, and even devotees, they are able to cross that maya. They realize I am the soul, Atma. So this is self-realization. इतना बड़ा सुख मिलते हैं इसमें. The happiness attained, that person goes samadhi में जाते, he goes in samadhi. When we realize I am the soul, the Atma, that person goes in samadhi. So that so much, especially the jnani, he thinks I have attained everything. Because there is no happiness in the world that can compare to the happiness that one experiences when you become free from avidya maya. You go in samadhi. No happiness in the world. It is so great. And this is why that jnani becomes deluded, वो भ्रमित हो जाते हैं. He thinks I have attained everything. लेकिन बार बार गिरते हैं. But he falls again and again. Why? अभी तक विद्या माया है. Because there is vidya maya. And no jnani, no yogi, no rishi, no muni, no one can cross vidya maya by themselves. Even to cross avidya maya, impossible in Kali Yuga. For yogi, rishi. Bhakt can do easily. But jnani, yogi, etc. can't do in Kali Yuga. In Satyug, Treta Yuga, and even Dwapar did it. Through their own effort, apne bal se. And then to cross Vidya Maya, so Bhagavan says very clearly, I told you last night, the Devi Hesha Gunamai ye Vidya Maya. Devi Hesha Gunamai Mama Maya Duratyaya Mame Vaye Prapadyante Maya Metantarantite. Chapter 7 verse 14 Gita. Bhagavan says, this he's talking about Vidya Maya. I told you another name for Vidya Maya, Guna Varika Maya. Gunamai. So Bhagavan says this Maya is my power, my Shakti. So it's not false, it's Bhagavan Shakti. If that is false, then Bhagavan is false too. So because Bhagavan says, because it's my power, no one, no yogi, jnani, rishi, muni can cross this maya by themselves. How to cross? Mame vaye prapadyante maya metantarantite. I told you last night. Only the one who takes complete shelter, surrenders completely to Bhagavan. तब भगवान कहेंगे यार इसको छोड़ दो, वो हमारा हो गया, छोड़ दो. ये नहीं कि माया नष्ट हो गया. Then Bhagavan says to Maya, okay, leave that one, leave that person, they are mine now. Leave. He doesn't destroy Maya, he becomes free from Maya. No one can destroy Maya. And once you become free, it's forever. So self-realization means you've just crossed avidya maya. Bhagavan Krishna makes it clear later on in Gita. Brahma bhuta prasannatma nasho chachina kankshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labate param. Chapter 18 verse 54 Gita. Brahma bhut ka matlab paramhans, Atma Jnani. This word Brahma Bhut means self-realization. One has realized I am the soul, Atma. Shri Krishna is saying to Arjun, that self-realized soul, that Atma Jnani, that Paramhans is subject to downfall until and unless he does something. जब तक कुछ करेंगे, until he does what? Mad Bhakti. So after attaining self-realization, that Jnani, that yogi has to come now and do bhakti. What we are doing here. ABC. Bhaktya ma vijanati yavan yaschasmi tattva tatu mam tatu gyata vishate tadanantaram. Chapter 18 verse 55. Next verse, Shri Krishna makes it very clear. वो भक्ति के बिना ब्रह्म ज्ञान नहीं हो सकता, ब्रह्म ज्ञान नहीं मिलेगा, असंभव. तो भगवान श्री कृष्ण makes it very clear in the next verse that without bhakti, without devotion, without love for Shri Krishna, no one can attain brahma jnana, knowledge of God. आपने तीन ज्ञान है ना, there are three knowledge. Someone reads a lot of book. Gita, I told you people know Gita from memory. They know the whole Gita. Little children in India, they can recite the entire Gita, 700 verses. Chote chote bache. People know so many chaupais and from Ramayana, etc. So many shlok, Ved, mantra. But they have not attained anything. Gyan bhi nahi, they have not even known that someone can say all the shlok. ये नहीं मतलब कि वो जान लिया. इसका अर्थ क्या है? It doesn't mean you understand what the verse is saying. The scriptures are called Paroksh Bad. ऊपर से ऊपर में कुछ और लिखा और जो इसका जो अर्थ है और कुछ है. On top something is written and what it actually means is something different. We cannot take a dictionary and translate scriptures, and this is what people have done. अब सब गलत लिख दिया. They have written everything wrong. Because something is being said on top, and what it means is something totally different. To understand what the scripture is saying, we have to have a divine mind, divine intellect. क्योंकि ये दिव्य शब्द, these are divine words. So to understand divine words, we have to have a divine mind, divine intellect. Bhagavad rasik, rasik ki baate, रसिक बिना को समझ सके ना, खग जाने खग ही के भाखा. Tusilasi says very beautiful. Just as a bird alone can understand the language of another bird, in the same way, only a saint, one who has attained God realization, and he's using the word rasik, even higher, can understand what is written by another Rasik saint, another God realized. We read, we interpret, lots of people. We interpret according to our intelligence. You take one chaupai from the Ramayana and 10 people interpret, will give 10 different interpretations. One shlok from Gita, 20 people will give 20 different interpretations. Forget Ved. And that's why we have so much problem. Everybody interprets according and they think, I am right. अपने अपने बुद्धि के अनुसार, अपने स्वभाव के अनुसार. Everyone interprets according to their nature, according to the intellect. The intellect is governed by Maya. So whatever form of Maya is governing them, Maya has three qualities: Sattva Gun, Rajo Gun, Tamo Gun. And you have different degrees of Sattva Gun, Rajo Gun, Tamo Gun. So according to the nature, which quality of Maya and the temperature, the degree of Maya governing them of that quality, so they are going to interpret. So thousands and thousands of meaning are given. And because that person is under Maya, it's all wrong. Only person who can give a correct interpretation, a saint, who is beyond Maya. This Tulsidas is saying, saints are saying, the scriptures are saying. Not me. So we read a lot of book, and what happens? We get Abhiman. There's a saying in English, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. It's called Gyan Abhiman. Ego, that I know everything. That ego comes. The pride of learning, I know everything. And so is unwilling to listen, unwilling to accept. You know, in Bhagavad, the Bhagavad says, you know who can go to Bhagavan? Who can do bhakti? Ya to murkh ho, या तो विद्वान असली, जो असली ज्ञानी है. Either the person is extremely foolish, a fool, doesn't know anything, or he is truly wise. Truly wise means he has realized, I know nothing. Or through the grace of a rasik, some saint, great saint, he has acquired true knowledge. Or a really foolish person, because it's easy for him to accept. Because there's no thing that I know. No ego. But the one who reads a little bit here, and most of us read a little bit here, a little bit there, and we think we know. Hey, Bhagwan. Big problem. जो so that's reading, so that's book knowledge. So book knowledge is called Shabdik Gyan. It just brings pride, ahankar. Higher than that, Atma Gyan, knowledge of the self. I told you, one goes in samadhi, you've crossed avidya maya. Not just reading a book, not just hearing, realizing I'm the soul, the Atma. In that position, Janak would put the hand on the breast of a woman, one hand in fire, and no effect. Because he doesn't identify with the body. एक कथा है, you all have heard. My Guru Kripalu Mahaprabhu, we judge the Guru sometime but what he does, that he gives favor to someone. He appears to be given favoritism. And we judge, oh, he has money, Guruji likes him, that's why. People say. So, Janak used to go to this ashram in the jungle. This was in Treta Yuga. Guru used to live in the deep in the jungle, in his ashram. Janakji used to go, and Guru will put him to sit in front. सबसे आगे. तो सब शिष्य देखते हैं, हाँ राजा है. All his disciples look and they will start judging. Ah, he's a king. Guruji is giving him special treatment. Guruji's been showing favoritism. And the Guru knows everything. The real Guru, he knows. Oh, dekhte hai. We sit in front of him and we are thinking wrong thoughts. And he knows everything. We're thinking against him. Naam aprad. Asahate hai. He bears it. He thinks, he's a child, doesn't understand. Guru has hope. Eventually he will realize his mistake. So Guru, he read the thoughts. He decided to show them who Janak was. So, in the forest, deep in the forest, these people who are practicing, they're in the Gurukul, they don't have much worldly things. Just 2 pair of langot and 2 dhoti or 2 shawl, those 2 shawl. That's all. So they can wash one and put one to dry and wear the other one. They don't have anything else. So they have put their langot, means a thin piece of strip of cloth tied around the line. It's called langot. So they had washed their langot and hang it in the line in a string, rassi, to dry. And the Guru, through his Yog Maya Shakti, his divine power, caused a fire on their langot. Sab उठ के भागे. All got up and ran to save their little piece of string, langot. Forget Guruji. Guru was given teaching the time, and then they ran, they forgot Guru and they ran to save their langot. So they somehow took it down and they came back. In the same time, Guru, through his Yog Maya, caused a fire in the palace of Janak. आग लगाया महल में जनक जी का. So messengers came, hey Raja, hey King, your palace is on fire. Janak, no effect. Janak said, Guruji, दूसरे मंत्र बोला. Guruji, please say the other mantra. No effect. Again messengers came. O King, O Maharaj, all the horses are being burnt. The treasury has been destroyed. Still no effect. Guruji, दूसरे मंत्र कहिए. Guruji tell the other mantra, other shlok. He's sitting very calm. Again messengers came, all the queens are dying. People are very attached to their wife. No effect. Again, Guruji, out mantra, out snai. Please tell more, Guruji, to the Guru. He's listening so intent on Guru's teaching. All the disciples are looking. Hey Bhagwan, we ran to save our little piece of strip of cloth, and look at Janak, so much thing is being destroyed. All the horses, the entire palace, all the queen, everyone is being killed, destroyed in the fire. And no effect on Janak. गुरुजी ने कहा, आप लोग समझ में आ गए? Guruji said, you people understand? To the disciples. They all bent their head in shame. Because they knew right away, Guru knew exactly what they were thinking. So this is the one who attains Atma Jnana, self-realization. But as I said, there's still Naramaya. As long as that Jnani remains in Samadhi, he's safe. But the moment he opens his eyes, Vidya Maya will catch hold of him. An example is given in Bhagavad Mahapuran, greatest Paramhans, Jar Bharat. He became attached to a baby deer. You know the Katha. That he died had to become a deer in the next life. He fell. He ruled the entire world. Jar Bharat was so great. Before this world was known as Ajanabh Varsh. Because how great Jar Bharat was, the world became known afterwards as Bharat Varsh. Itna Mahan. He ruled the whole world. This is Satyug. For 10 million years. Then he gave it to the sons and went and did to continue his bhakti in the Gandaki Nadi. In the bank of the Gandaki Nadi. Today this is in Nepal. All that was India. The entire world is Bharat Varsh. This little thing we see now, after so many wars and division and all these things, it became Bharat Varsh. India is called Bharat Varsh, but Bharat Varsh means the whole world. So, Jar Bharat, he became attached to a deer. This deer, this is the Vidya Maya. The word I told you, that is the Vidya Maya. So attached that when he was dying, he called the disciples. He knew that he's going to die and said to them, bring that dear. I love her so much. Please bring her. And they brought the deer. She had grown pretty big by now. And he put his hand and is playing with her. This deer, I love her so much. Please take good care of her. Ab main ja raha. I'm leaving. And he left the body. His mind was there on the deer. And because of that, next life had to become Yam Yam Vami Smaram Bhavam Tyajatyante Kalevaram Tam Tameveti Kaunte Sada Tad Bhava Bhavita. Chapter 8, verse 6, Gita. Whatever you remember, the moment the life leaves the body, whatever you remember at that time, that's what you're going to become, where you're going to go in the next life. And what are we going to remember? किसकी याद करेंगे उस समय? भगवान? Guru? Are we going to remember Bhagwan? Are we going to remember Guru at that time? No. If we're attached to Bhagwan, if we love Bhagwan, we love Guru, certainly. So whatever we are attached to, whoever we are attached to, that's who we're going to remember at that time. And you become. So he remembered the deer. So that Jnani even falls. But once you attain Brahma Gyan, so now Jnani has to do bhakti now. Bhagwan makes it clear. जो मेरे शरण में आते हैं, पूर्ण शरणागति करेंगे. One who completely surrenders, bhakti, is bhakti. Only that person can become free from Maya. Only that person can attain Brahma Gyan. And once you attain God, knowledge of God, you cannot fall. Sada pashyanti surya tar Vishnu param padam. The Vedas say that's forever. That person, Maya, cannot fall again. So, one is practicing bhakti. So I told you two kinds. Sadhana bhakti, siddha bhakti. We do sadhana bhakti वो पात्र बनाने के लिए. We have to make a vessel. लोग जाते हैं ना गुरु के पास, वो हमेशा लोग जाते थे महाराज जी के पास. महाराज जी ये साधना बहुत कठिन है, आप कीजिए ना, जो आप मांगेंगे मैं दूंगा, लेकिन ये साधना मुझसे नहीं होती. महाराज जी हंसते थे. People used to go to my guru, Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu, and they will say to him, Maharaj ji, this sadhana is so hard. You see, in sadhana, we have to control the mind. The aim of sadhana is to make the heart, the mind pure. मन क्रम वचन छारि चतुराई, भजत ही कृपा करत रघुराई. Only when we give up all these tricks and tactics and deceitfulness from the mind. Jit chaturai, by words, thoughts and deeds. Man krama vachan chari chaturai. What is chaturai? We all have it. Lie, deceit, fraud. When we give all of that up, then Bhagwan will shower His grace. Then Guru will shower His grace. तो भगवान का एक नियम है उनको मिलने के लिए. भगवान has a law for meeting Him. निर्मल मन जन सो मोहि पावा, मोहि कपट छल छिद्र न भावा. Recently I was telling the katha of Hanuman ji meeting Vibhishan. Rakshas, brother of Ravan. शरीर में राक्षस, लेकिन हृदय में भक्त. Body is a Rakshas, demon, but heart is devotee. When Ravan kicked Vibhishan out of Lanka, he was given advice, good advice to Ravan. Ravan got angry, a lot man. He kicked him out of Lanka. So Vibhishan came to the shelter of Prabhu Shri Ram. Bhagwan ke sharan mein gaye. Everyone is seeing, they know this is Vibhishan, he is the brother of Ravan, Sugriv and all the generals in the army. They started saying, lock him up, bandho, jail mein dalo, throw him in jail, lock him up, tie him up. तो भगवान मुस्कुराने लगे. Bhagwan started laughing. He says, Sugriv, yeah. Come here, Sugriv. And he said this, Chaupai. Nirmala mana jana so mohi pava, mohi kapat chal chitana bhava. Sugriv, listen carefully, kaan khol. Open your eyes and listen carefully. Only those who are pure in heart, pure mind, can come to me, can know me, see me, attain me. I cannot tolerate deception, deceit, fraud. In other words, if Vibhishan wasn't a pure bhakt, real devotee, he could not come if his heart wasn't pure. Treat Vibhishan very nice, he's my devotee. So हम पात्र बनाना हमको, we have to make the vessel. And to make that vessel, we cannot do jap or tap. Can we do it by doing jap? Last night I mentioned jap. People take a name of God, a mantra. I went in detail last night. And they do jap, mala. They fade. Fedte hai mala ko. They take a garland with beads, most time 108. Rudraksh, tulsi, spatik, crystals, etc. And they use it to count. You go wrong one time, it's one mala. So different. Some use names, some use mantra. I told you Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, some Maha mantra. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, etc. In this all is just, they just do, Guru has said, do so many mala, that's all. They are talking, they are sleeping, all kind of thing. Nobody's paying attention where the mind is. So nothing is happening to the mind. So jap cannot do it. Tapasya, austerities, burning the body. Someone put 4 fires, there's 5 fires. Panch Agni. They put 4 fires around them, blazing fire, and then the sun is blazing from the top, the 5th fire. This kind of tapasya. That doesn't make the heart, the mind pure. It might burn your body. Jalao Shari. Brat, fasting. Some stay without food. How long? We have heard in history, in Satyug, there was a Rakshas, Hiranyakashipu. Yeah? He stood on one toe, the big toe of the foot. एक ऐसा कर दिया शरीर को, पैर को. He rubbed the foot like this, one around the other one, and stood on one toe, the big toe of one foot, with hands upraised. No food, no water, for thousands of years. How long we can stay? This age, not in Kali Yuga. So waiting. Vipina Samadhi, some go in the forest and they try to go in a cave, etc. They're trying to sit and focus the mind, but they're thinking about the world. They don't have any house. In a cave, you don't get a lot of nice food to eat. Pizza. Whatever your mind wants. Samosa. Pulao, etc. ये वो नहीं मिलेंगे वहाँ. Kandamul, you eat roots, etc. But where's the mind? Worried about the world. I wonder what my wife is doing, what my children, and suffering the separation. That doesn't give anything. This is difficult in Kali Yuga. This is why Kak Basundaji says to Garuji, Ehi Kali Kalan Sadhan Duja Jogan Jap Tapa Bratha Makha Puja. Kak Basundaji, through the grace of Bhagwan Shri Ram, has seen uncountable Kali Yugas. Uncountable. And he says to Guruji, this age of Kali Yuga is so dangerous, so difficult. These things doesn't work. You cannot do in Kali Yuga. Yoga. A lot of people are doing yoga. I mentioned yesterday, what we call yoga is a different thing. What we call yoga today is just one limb of yoga. Ek ang hai. Yoga means yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. This is yoga. And the very first thing that you have to do, you can't do. Asan, what we see today is asan. The correct name is yoga asan. Alag alag asan. You do all different poses. Asan. And I mentioned it's good for health. Sharir ko swasth rakhne ke liye. We should exercise, do something every day. So someone doesn't want to run, go to the gym, lift weight, all these things, then do some yoga. Yoga asana. Something you should do. So it's good to keep the body healthy. We have to keep the body healthy. Tana binu bhajana veda nahi varna. If you have COVID, I know some of you had, I had to. It's not easy. Body chill, headache, fever. You really feel you're going to die if it's really terrible. That time you can't do Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe, instead of Radhe Radhe, oh, pain. When there's fever, when there's pain, the mind will go where the pain is. So we have to keep the body healthy. And one of the things in keeping body healthy is exercise. Eating the right food, not too much, not too little. Acha khana, not deep fry and spice up. Steamed vegetable. Oh. Hey Bhagwan, I have a friend, he's not here right now. He loves paratha. I asked him one time, how much you eat? He said, I eat 12. I say, hey Bhagwan, aloo paratha. I say, hey Bhagwan. वो पराठा देख के मुंह में पानी आते हैं. Just see paratha and water starts coming. It is not good. Once in a way, eat one little bit is fine, but रोज नहीं खाना. These things will destroy your health, will harm you. We should try to eat properly, to be healthy. Shri Maharaji will always insist on us. Don't lack, when it comes to taking care of the body, don't be miserly. Give the body what it requires. The right amount of vitamin, mineral, protein, everything in the right amount. And healthy. When we deep fry, etc., ये सब नष्ट करते हैं. We destroy everything. And that's, we get sick and we wonder, why do I have diabetes? Why this problem, that problem? Because we're not keeping healthy habit. Then you can't do seva, you cannot do sadhana, all these things is going to suffer. So that's why health is important. So take care of the body. So exercise. But before the yogasana, yam niyam. And I told you the gist of yam niyam is very long, is to control the mind. And who can control the mind? Impossible. Through bhakti, easy. Not through all these other things. So all these things cannot do. Koi kar tirat chari dham ko. So, first to begin, as I mentioned, this is why we do sadhana bhakti. What is the sadhana bhakti? Just singing bhajan. People think ये भक्ति हम करते हैं आरती और प्रार्थना करते हैं. तो मंदिर में आके घंटी बजाते हैं, कान पकड़ते हैं. A lot of people, they go to mandir, their lecture going on, they will come and they don't have bell here, that's good. There's a big bell and they will start ringing this bell. Bhagwan is sleeping, wake him up. I have come. Once I was given a lecture in a mandir, they took a cloth and tied the bell, because every time those people will come and they ring everybody come, they ring the bell. I had to wait for them to finish and then start again. So they took a cloth and tied. So people come, they ring the bell, they do aarti very quick, hold your hands, walk around the murti, and they think this is bhakti. This is not sadhana. सबसे प्रमुख है मन. Most important is the mind. Punishing the body and doing all these things physically does not benefit. मैं बोलूँगा साधना के बारे में. I will tell you, go along a little more about sadhana. Sadhana means fix in the mind. तो मन को ठीक करना. Look, just put in a simple example. If you take water and you mix it, if you take milk and pour water in there and mix the milk and water, मिला दो पानी और दूध, it becomes difficult to separate the milk from the water. इसको अलग करना बहुत मुश्किल है. But if we take the milk and we boil the milk, we boil the milk and then let it cool down to a certain temperature. Not cool, it should be hot still, but not very hot. Warm. Then we take a little bit of dahi, yogurt, plain yogurt. Jordan. And you put it in that milk that is still bit warm and you churn it properly. Mathos. Then cover it down and put it in a place, dark place, and leave it for a while. All the milk becomes dahi, yogurt. Then take that dahi now, usko leke, isko matho. Take it and churn that dahi. What happens? You get makhan, butter, fresh butter. Take that makhan now and throw it in the water. Dalo pani. Ab koi dar nahi. Now there is no fear. The water, there is no fear anymore that the water is going to mix in the butter. It remains just like that floating. So our mind is the milk and the world is the water. And it gets mixed. When we do sadhana, we go in a place of seclusion and do sadhana, we are trying to make that mind first into dahi and eventually makhan. That the world will no longer have any effect on the mind. This is a process, it doesn't happen overnight. So people used to say to Maharaji, this mind, how to do it? Because this mind is so, as I mentioned yesterday, is like as difficult. Someone can stop the wind, but they cannot control the mind. Rok sakte hawa. But to control the mind, Rishi, Muni, Yogi, they fail. When it comes to controlling the mind, they control the senses. Indriya par vijay kiya. Lekin man pe nahi. They have control over all the senses. But when it comes to the mind, they accept defeat. It's not easy. And that's the first thing. First, control the mind. And then do asana. So in the bhakti, in sadhana bhakti, everything is directed to controlling the mind. Fixing the mind. और बहुत सरल है. And there is no hard work. There is no big hard work. I'll show you as we go along. कहाँ हूँ भक्ति पथ कवन प्रयासा योगन मख जप तप उपवासा. भगवान श्री राम अयोध्या वासियों से कहते हैं. Bhagwan Shri Ram himself is saying to the residents of Ayodhya, Bhaiya, what is so hard to do bhakti? What hard effort, what hard work you have to do? Kavana prayasa. You don't have to do yoga. I just mentioned yoga. That's yoga, the 8 limbs. Impossible in Kali Yuga. Kag Basundaji is saying impossible yoga. Makh means havan. There are 6 conditions to fulfill. We can't do one even. Jap, tapasya, austerities. Upavas means breath, fasting. There's nothing like that in bhakti. Bhakti, you don't have to fast, you don't have to do jap, nothing. बस प्रेम प्यार करना बस. और सब जानते हैं. All we have to do is to love Bhagwan. Everybody knows how to love. That's why bhakti is so easy. We will hear more as we go along. So, koi tirat chari dham. There are 4 dham. Badrika ashram, Dwarika, Puri, Rameshwaram. This is called Char Dham. People make it their lifelong thing that they have to go Charu Dham ka tirth karna, to visit the 4 places of pilgrimage. This was set out by the acharyas. There was a reason for this. But nowadays what people do, instead of benefit, we get harm. जो चारों धाम जाके क्या जो करते हैं, वो लाभ के जगह में नुकसान होते हैं. अब बिजनेस हो गया, commercialized. What is happening now in this place of pilgrimage? Other places, Vrindavan, Barsana, Govardhan, all these things, people go, Kashi. But what happens day to day, when we go there, instead of getting benefit, we end up getting loss a lot of times. How to go, what you should do, how to go, koi nahi batate, kehte bas jao. No, what we are supposed to do, how you're supposed to go, no one tells us. Just you should go, that's all. And what do? We go physically. Physical, we just march. And we come back with all the abhiman. Hey bhaiya, did you ever go to Rishikesh, Badrika ashram, Haridwar? Did you ever go to Rameshwaram? Did you ever go to Puri? I went and I did this. Hey. So the abhiman comes, pride. And instead of benefiting, we end up harming ourselves. None said don't go. But why do we have to tell everybody I went here and I went there? Why this abhiman, this ego? Bhakti, when you become spiritual, you have to become humble. Trinadapi suni chena. One has to be humbler than a blade of grass to even step in the path. And here you are boasting about how many places you have gone. Oh, bhakti nahi. It's harm. So we will hear more about that. Time is finished for today. So we'll continue tomorrow. Bole Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki jai. लाली लाल की, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, श्री राधा रानी की, राधा गोविंद धाम की, श्री भक्ति धाम की. जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे.